Let me start by throwing some numbers at you. I'll call this part teaching in numbers. Switzerland teachers are paid higher than any other teachers in any other country, making an average of $68,000 US. Immediately, I was upset by seeing how much money they were making compared to teachers in the United States, making only about $40,000. Now, it really doesn't take a math genius to tell me that $68,000 is more than $40,000. However, it's more expensive to live in Switzerland. Rent in the US is an average 41.5% lower than in Switzerland. Groceries in the US are 40.55% less. Not to mention that the average cost of a gallon of gas is 40% more than in America, and the pattern in other countries is relatively the same. So this raises a few questions. First off, why aren't teachers paid more? I mean, my God, they're the difference between this and this. And second, why are people still teaching if they know that they won't be making nearly as much money as in some other jobs? And that's when it hit me. Maybe teachers don't teach for the money. Maybe they teach for another reason. You ask any teacher and they'll say that they're not being paid enough. Either that or... If you don't teach me, you can't have any play. But why do they do it? While everyone does it for different reasons, the reason that is most important to me is that it has to do with making a difference in a child's life. I want to teach chemistry, and most people are afraid of chemistry. Chemistry!
Jeez! Jesus Christ.
However, I want to change that. I think students' perception of a school's subject is heavily based upon the teacher. I want to inspire kids not to think of science as something that they have to do, but something that they want to do and find very interesting. When I was a senior in high school, I had to do a project called Senior Exhibition. The whole point of the project was to ask a question and then answer it. My essential question was, how can acting help me become a teacher? Because we had to have a mentor, I chose my 8th grade history teacher and spent a couple of hours with her. I even got to teach my own class, which of course went perfectly. Of course, while talking, I had to address the issue of how much teachers make and whether she thought that they should get paid more.
Duh and or hello.
Of course, the answer was yes. It's hard to start a job where the starting pay is anywhere between $20,000 and $30,000. But she also told me something that made me think. She said every single time that one of her students gave her a thank you note, that she'd go back home and put it in a little basket that she had in the closet. That way, so whenever she was having a bad day where she was wondering, why am I doing this? I'm not even getting paid that much. She could look at the cards and it would remind her why she's doing it. Not for the money, but to make a difference in these children's lives. If you look online, you'll find multiple stories about people who have become teachers and their reasons why. And none of the reasons are for the money. For me, teaching is more about that aha moment. That moment when you see that a student is finally getting something and their face lights up and they go, aha, I got it. When they finally connect it to their schema and they really learn it. And that, to me, is worth all the money in the world.
All my close friends become complete strangers. Don't try to tell me this is one of these stages. Man, you don't know me, you only